So it appears as though price action has pretty much done what we expected it to do from last night's thread of analysis, at least conditionally speaking. We do have the downside, right, that we were looking for. It didn't actually meet the all the way downside that we thought that could happen, but we also named the potential bear trap in light of not reaching the target that the bears actually wanted, right? Although it did come very close, and I gotta say, I didn't expect it to come that close, although we did have our target set with a soft target of around 301.34 and your 302.18. Really wanted that 307 to 308 kind of to kind of happen though, right, guys? But there was a little bit of a slip on volatility and maybe a stop run here. But it's all good. I do think that now there is an exit strategy happening right before our eyes, and it can lead to the breakout of a potential trend that we are observing right at this second. But before we get started, guys, what is up, everybody? Please do me the favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. My name is Arca. I'm actually coming at you here at 8:24 p.m. Pacific time on September 14th. Price action live right now, 304.63 on XRP. Faced a low a little bit earlier, just a little bit earlier, right? I'm talking about like an hour ago to literally that 301.34. If I'm gonna, I mean, actually the 30, what was this? Yeah, the 301.30. Oh my goodness, it was almost right at it. Such a small candle, I can't even get my It's actually 301.33 on the open, high, low, close as you hover over the candle, right? We were. Nice. We were talking about a 34, but all good. All right, so we did get that bounce there. Now it's looking kind of like a double bottom here on an immediate short-term time frame. And the exit strategy that I'm talking about here would be in the face or in light of an inverse head and shoulders, and I want to highlight that to you. But first, guys, I do have to tell you about these scammers that are, you know, taking over the team members, right? Everybody joining Discord is just getting hit with these with these scammers, you know, saying things like, oh, turn off your whatever and your messages right now, and this is the only message that I'm going to send you, appearing to be me, making it seem like as though it's me talking to you. Guys, I will never reach out to you first, no matter what. I will never friend you first, no matter what. So if you think you're talking to me right now, maybe think twice, right? Try to find a way to validate that. Maybe send an email to arcabulls@gmail.com, right? Or actually ask for a voice reply, right? So then you can understand that it is, so you can hear the voice, right? The tone. And ask for your name, right? Make sure to say, hey, it's, you know, say my name and reply by voice. It's all good. That's usually how I reply, just so you know, okay? Do not let these people take your money. They're doing this every single day, okay, guys? So make sure that my account kind of looks like this here, right? In fact, we can go ahead and just get rid of your the streamer mode on this thing and pick this up one more time so that you can see exactly what my account looks like, right? So that is what it looks like here, guys, and make sure that it does say, right, I do not offer copy trades or mirror trades ever. I'm the one and only Arca, and here is the server tag. Make sure to adopt it, guys. Make sure to join and come on by. Right, guys. So yeah, as far as that's good, team. The Discord is going to become a whole full-fledged service Discord, guys, with premium bots and everything within it, all top notch, and of course me analyzing in there for you. So know, guys, that you will have here just another couple days left, and I'm not joking. It's either we finish now. We're down to around 9 people left for the link in the description below, for you to just pay one-time fee. Receive the new premium algorithm here from Arca Bulls, one of the top ones, right? And also send a proof of receipt, right, to Arca Bulls, proof of purchase to arcabulls@gmail.com. It's going to be around $60 a month, guys, so make sure to utilize this opportunity to pay a one-time fee and be done for it for a grandfathered lifetime forever. Okay, guys, anyway, so let's go ahead and continue with the analysis here. So the formation, right, the formation that I'm seeing happen here, it's actually in the face of an inverse head and shoulders, and you can see it right about here, right, guys? So it does look like it has some validity. We're going to need now the liquidity for it. So if we can measure the move on this, then it'll be something along the lines of this, right? We have a very nice regression. When this, shoulder gets up to about this point, then this would be the area to consider for a potential breakout. Use a trend line from the center, right, to the lowest part, which would be the head, right about here, right? And you apply that to the center of your right-hand shoulder, which could arguably be right about here. So the target that this is telling you would be around the 308.77. So in fact, I do believe that. I really do think that price action is kind of due here for a potential jump into that target there. So, yeah, 307 and 308, these were some of the targets that we were observing yesterday as resistance and support. We did get a bunch of those resistances and validations of support, right? But just price action went lower. Now, to determine what could happen into the near-term future, what could it be? Well, let's go ahead and maybe consider volatility versus momentum. Let's go ahead and just take a look at this as far as cascading time from an immediate short term, yeah? Let's go ahead and observe this here from that 2-minute time frame, and we'll cascade this upward and find out exactly what it is that we're trying to do here, right, guys? All good. So 2-minute time frame actually suggesting a downside continuation, but I got to say that as soon as these 35 seconds, 34 seconds are over, if it isn't that this candle just retraces to the 50% right around here of the 304.40, which is about to reach, and then rejects completely like that, right? And then this thing closes red. So the thing is that we still have support between 304.28 right in here and also the 304.27 right about there, which can introduce another jump to the upside to meet its resistance at around 304.38 to 304.40. So in 5 seconds, let's see there we go, right? Nice. So let's go ahead and get that closure now, and this kinks to the upside a little bit. Ooh, let's see. Okay, guys, so it's still kinked to the downside, no problem. So we have downside continuation into the 2-minute time frame. We have it continuing into the 4 minutes. Let's see, consolidating into the 5-minute time frame. All good. We're going to get a little bit of downside here, right? Just a little bit. Almost done with the downside. 10-minute, 15-minute time frame worth of downside, and we just got the opening of that bar there. So let's go ahead and look at that ATR. So the average true range for the low would be around 1 cent on a 15-minute time frame, which would send you here to an average true range low of about 303.35. So let's go ahead and see where that 303.35 is located and kind of plot it there to see what it could be. 303.35. Let's see, where are you at? Just about right here, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and now see the price action trying to keep up with me, right? I'm going to put the line there, but you can't see it just yet. 303.35. So 303.35 would look just about like this here, right? In comparison to the inverse head and shoulders, that's still fine. That's still absolutely fine, right? No problem at all. So let's see if we, okay, so the 15-minute time frame would actually introduce a continuation to the upside based on that range. So should we get that 303.35, which, let's see, what hard target would it be? Actually, you know what? Your hard target really does have a space between 303.50 and around 303.70. So I'm going to mark that off there too. So 303.50, 303.70. I know that you can't see these right now, right? But 303.50 and 303.70. There we go. And of course the 303.35 just below that. So yeah, we're about to break down from the prior bar low. It's about to slip here and continue on to that downside. Very good. Okay, so let's see the continuation of this, right? Now from that time frame, potentially this could, let's see, 303. How fast is it going? The rate of change is actually pretty nice. It's really falling below that bar now. So 303.35, a little bit of a bounce right around the 304.09, and almost there. A little bit of a bounce here, and just one more. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm just looking at this and seeing how this is going to behave into the continuation. I want to determine whether we're going to get the upside on this bar or the next bar. So it looks like it's moving at a pretty okay pace. It really just depends on this bounce coming in here from the 304.09. It's kind of rejecting in it. So 303.35, you know what, guys? I almost think that it's going to have to be the next bar. So if the next bar opens up somewhere around there, the 303.35 to 303 areas right there. Here's the 09. Here's the bounce. Yep. And let's see how that reacts, right? Rejections would be right around here, 304.15 to roughly around 304.19. And this would continue to the downside after that validation. And yeah, I honestly think it's going to take a little more time. So one more candle here on a 15-minute time frame. That would happen. Yeah, that your 303s, right? You bounce from there, and that'll give you the upside continuation. Okay, so nice. Here we go, right? There's the pullback that we're looking for, 304.10. Let's go up to the 304.19 to roughly around 304.15, almost there. It'll do it. There it goes. 11, 12, right? Price action is just doing a typical move here, guys. It's all good. Okay, so let's continue on the bounce from this area, right? So if we do get, it would be best if we did it within this bar, though. If we get it on the new bar, here's the 15 or the 14. If we get it on this bar, that would be the best thing that can happen, right? Because we'll just bounce real hard, reject, and then make our high, which would then take us to a top of about 314.72, which, is it really? No, 305.34, right? So that'll start beating some of the local highs that we have here from the immediate short term. Good. But I feel like, there you go. This is going to be the 19 right about here, guys. We're about to reach that resistance, and this thing would potentially reach back down in like, on a rejection play on that. So let's see. All right. So if we do the downside here, this bar retrieves it. So that means that the 15-minute time frame is not done with the upside here, and that'll take us to, like I said just now, at the top of 305.34. That's located right about here, guys. Let's see, 305.34. Hard targets on that would actually be anywhere between 305.12 and just about 305.35. Okay, and now continuing on that, that would actually tell us that our inverse head and shoulders is valid. 305.35. Let's see the regression. Here would be the regression. Here's, of course, we said that our candle would touch this area here, right there. Look at that. That's 305.40, 305.39. Very nice. Okay, perfect. And of course, the first entry that we were talking about as resistance, as support, is already there. I already had that target there, right? And then just two extra little targets as liquidity right below our primary entry. Man, yeah, I'm still analyzing the same range here, guys. I'm literally analyzing the same thing that I talked to you about earlier. So pretty good. It looks like we may actually cut that downside short. Maybe we got a 50% retrace of this prior bar in continuation, right? It's all good. But it's looking fresh. 15-minute continues into the upside. 20-minute time frame upside continuation. 30 still on the upside, actually. That's not downside just yet. Hourly time frame, still 30 minutes to go, or 25 minutes to go, right, with an upside posturing. It looks like we're about to get some of the expansion going on. Bi-hourly time frame, let's kind of take a closer look at this and see what's up. All right, so it would be a total of a bi-hourly upside on this, right? So we're right at the open of that bi-hourly, right, which would be around 304. That's going to take us to a current ATR top of just about, let's see, current ATR top 307.33. Right, so 307.33 would, of course, start extending into what target did I tell you that we would reach in light of the inverse head and shoulders? There's your answer right there, 307, 308.28 on the inverse head and shoulders targets, and the 2-hour time frame retracement window right at the 307.33. I have 307.21. Okay, guys, so that's there would be a downside from here that can last, I don't know, let's see, maybe. Okay, rejection on this, we're going to have to wait because the price action is acting a little volatile right now. We still have around 2.5 hours to closing this 6-hour bar. Let's see the 8-hour. The 8-hour still has 4 hours to close. And okay, so if I can't determine it by math, now you know what the targets are mathematically here, so I will do this instead. Your daily time frame closed, right? Here's your red bar. Typically speaking, we'll get a peekaboo to the downside, a tweezer bottom, and then move our silly butts all the way towards the 50% retracement of that prior daily bar. Why? Because there's a 60 to 70% chance of getting a 30 to 50% prior bar retrace on these dailies, right? So look at that, 306.92, just right around the 307 again. Thumbs up for that one, man. So yeah, guys, it looks like we may have already bottomed out, and we are kind of looking for this 307, 308 area as kind of an area that we're going to need here to convert into a support before that continuation. So conditionally speaking, right, guys? So let's leave it there for now. I know a lot of the trading team members kind of want to know an update as soon as we start trading in the AM, right, guys? So all good. I can always keep you updated on that. Make sure to hit that link in the description below. Join the trading team, and you'll have forever access and a premium algorithm. Okay, guys, so with that said, I think it's a pretty good place to leave off, and I'll talk to you very, very scary Jerry Larry soon. All right, team? Adios, and yeah, adios. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as it cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team. Oh yeah.